On matters COVID, a number of senators have welcomed the High Court ruling that nullified 24 bills passed by the National Assembly without involving the Senate. The court, however, suspended the orders declaring these laws unconstitutional, null and void for 9 months. NTV's Zainab Ismail has the details of what has been termed as a big win for the Senate.
The three-judge bench comprising Justices Jaira Sanga, Anthony Ndungu and Teresia Madheka unanimously ruled that one speaker cannot unilaterally make a decision on whether a bill does or does not concern counties. This comes as a huge reprieve to the Senate, which has been embroiled in a long-standing dispute with the members of the National Assembly over the role of the Senate on matters legislation.
The advisory opinion in favor of the Senate was disregarded by the National Assembly, and it is getting worse by the day. And this has been a very concerted effort to not only circumvent Senate, but circumvent devolution. And it was going to hurt devolution to the extent that the power of legislation of the Senate as a part of the bicameral legislature was going to be clawed back by the actions of the National Assembly. And therefore, this is a victory for constitutionalism.
The action, it's the best decision that the High Court can actually deliver to the people of Kenya. Because what it clearly means is that for this country, we must have a clear check and balance system.
Being majority leader then, I tried my best to find consensus through the executive. I went to the president for help, and we went to as many institutions as possible for help. It wasn't possible. Eventually, we decided under our leadership that we must go to court.
I think we had a strong case, and that's why I was saying that we want to look at the ruling in details, and we'll be making a detailed communication later on after we look at the ruling and understand what it means, and then we both comply, because there must be directions that have been given to both houses on how we move forward and comply.
The court held that it is mandatory and a constitution precedent for any bill that is published by either house to be subjected to a concurrence process to determine whether the bill is a special or an ordinary bill.
Everything done under these legislations is deemed to have been properly done and therefore lawful and constitutional. The court has issued a suspended judgment, which means anything done within these laws for the next 9 months is also deemed to be lawful or constitutional. But after 9 months, if the Senate shall not have given input, then those laws shall be deemed to be unconstitutional, and therefore anything done under those laws as amended will also be deemed to be unconstitutional.
The National Assembly, the Treasury.
In the case, the Senate had argued that Speaker Justin Muturi did not seek the concurrence of the Speaker, Kenneth Lusaka.
If the input of the Senate is not considered by the National Assembly, it means that these laws, after 9 months, will be deemed to have been nullified.
Among the bills affected is the Statute Law Miscellaneous Amendments Act of 2018, in which some of the laws amended under this act is the Registration of Persons Act that provided for the establishment of the National Integrated Identity Management System, or NIMS, popularly known as Huduma Number. Is coming at a time when Kenyans are waiting to receive their Huduma number cards after the first issuance was done during the Mashujaa Day celebration in Kisii County, with President Uhuru Kenyatta as the first recipient. Another law that has been affected is the National Amendment Health Law, which gave the Kenya Medical Supplies Authority exclusive right to supply medicine and medical equipment to the county governments. Senators marched to the High Court in July last year to protest what they termed as continuous enactment of laws without their involvement.
One way of the speakers giving concurrence or building concurrence is to create a standing committee, a joint standing committee on legislation, which will then look at every bill that is to be considered by the National Assembly.
Zainab Ismail, NTV.